Gutters. It's like the low-hanging fruit that we just so often ignore, and it causes so many problems, like really expensive problems if you don't take care of your gutters. As I said, water is what's going to kill your house. So you've got to not only make sure your roof is secure, but you have to channel that water away from your house, away from your foundation. And that's what gutters do, right? If your gutters are leaky, they're going to rust. You can get mold buildup in there. If there's ice, it's going to pull the gutter away from your roof. And that'll happen if you have too many leaves and things in there. The water's going to stay in there, and then, ice can form. This on the bottom right is how you get, all kinds of leaks in your basement, deterioration of your brick, all kinds of stuff. You should have a slope. Like basically your soil should go up right above the foundation line and sort of slope downwards. That'll help with the water. And then the gutter itself should extend way beyond that point too. Just one of those really simple things, really inexpensive things that makes a big difference. You're going to stand on a ladder and you're basically going to clean out as much gunk as you can. It's relatively simple. Hangers, that's these guys that sort of tie the gutters back to your roof there. Make sure they're secured and they're not too bent. This little handy thing, one thing about leaning your ladder up against your gutters to clean your gutters is you can really dent your gutters, right? So this like little device here has these little feet on it, so it rests on the actual house. If there's a way to get an attachment for that, go for it. While you're up there, look for holes and cracks at the seams. Look for any rusting that's happening. Sometimes people get excited in terms of this mixing metals. They're like, ooh, I have some extra money for copper gutters, so they'll have copper just like in the front or something, and then it'll attach to their old gutters, or on the sides or something. And unfortunately, when you're mixing metals like that, it's going to cause a lot of deterioration of that metal. So you're actually going to end up with more holes in your gutters and all these other issues. Whatever material you're using, be consistent with it throughout. Also, gutters, they need to be pitched the right way. So, you have these downspouts, but if the gutter's not going to reach those downspouts, if it's tilted away from the downspout, or if it tilts towards the center and flush that remaining gunk down those gutters. And sometimes people use a pressure washer to just kind of help out and get some of that extra gunk and dirt, run it through and down the downspout. That's great. Just make sure when you're doing that, you're not hitting your shingles. Otherwise, you can actually do a bunch of damage to those while you're up there, because those power washers can be pretty powerful, as you know. And again, make sure the downspout drains, several feet from the house as far as you can. This is great if it can go right into grass.